Hello everyone in YouTube land, Nintendo Fanboy07 back here as always. Alright, this is going to be my last video of 2019. Not my last video, because tomorrow's New Year's Eve. And yes, this is something I wanted to make a couple days ago, which is really kind of big news. Something that Switch owners have been waiting for a while, probably since the Switch came out, or whatever. Actually since 2018 I think, because I'll just get to it here, okay? You already know what the video's about with the title. Right now, the Switch game cards are only 32 gigs, alright? 32 gigs are on the Switch game cards. All of Nintendo's games are on the Switch game cards. I don't think any Nintendo game has a download code or digital version. Oh my god, I'm trying to think here. Yeah, I don't think any of them have it. I don't think any of Nintendo's, their first party games have a download code, except maybe Bayonetta, if you count that as a Nintendo game. I don't know. They own Bayonetta now, so I guess I'll count it. But yeah, there is a download code for Bayonetta 1 and 2, so I think Bayonetta 1 has a download code, and Bayonetta 2 has is on the Switch game card. But supposedly, next year, finally, hopefully it doesn't get delayed again, there will be 64 gig Switch game cards out in the wild out there. This was been delayed back in 2017, like late 2017, and then 2019 is when they were supposed to come out, I believe, and they were delayed again. Now 2020, some rumor popped up again a couple days ago, or almost a week ago now. If I can find the link that I posted on my Twitter and Facebook and all that. Maybe if I can't, I can't. If I can't, I can't. Just go on and find it. But yeah, supposedly it's a rumor right now. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, the 32 gig Switch game cards were just a huge annoyance with people with the download codes and some third-party games. Obviously, mainly third-party, because Nintendo knows how to compress their games and put them all on the game card. Like, except The Witcher 3, I have to give credit where credit is due. I don't know who ported that game. Was it CD Projekt Red? I don't even know who ported that game at all. But they did a good job, whoever did it. Yeah, that's all on one game card. There's like no code, there's no nothing. The whole game, even the DLC, I believe, is even on Switch game card. The games that I wanted to get, I mean, it's not like I can't get them. It's just like I don't want to support that half-assed collections and stuff. Like the Mega Man collections, Resident Evil Origins collections, all that stuff. When they were releasing the Mega Man Legacy collection, the first one, I think people weren't getting their download code. Like they lost it. Not lost it, but they didn't even put it in a box, like the actual box. So it's like, yeah, that's when you know download codes are a joke, or this whole this whole thing. There's a better way to go about it than this. You know what I mean? Like, it's a joke. It's a joke. And the 64 gigs, whenever it does come out, like the Switch game cards, it'll be a lot better. It'll be easier on the consumer and the gamer of not having to whatever. I mean, some people might not care about this. A lot of people will. I know a lot of people do. I know a lot of people are just like, that's a deal breaker. I'm not buying that game or that collection. Okay, I'm not buying it. It is a deal breaker for me because I didn't buy them. I'm not going to support that. I did support Capcom once on the Switch, which was Mega Man 11. Because that's what it was. The whole game was on the game card. It wasn't half-assed crap. And I wanted to buy the Mega Man collections and the X collection. The first one in the X collection. But yeah, I just never did it. I'm not gonna, do that. Why should I? You know what I mean? I know some people don't care and they just have all their games digital on the Switch, and that's your preference. Whatever you want to do, I don't care. But I don't want to support a half. Even if you're gonna go that far, if you're gonna put a game, part of a game on the physical media, you might as well just go all out on it, 100%. Right? Just do it. If you can't, then don't do it. If you're cheap, if you can't buy the Switch game cards, then just don't do it, because Capcom is notoriously cheap. I don't know what is going on. Those Switch game cards are expensive. supposedly, I don't know, to buy from Nintendo. And I just, mainly it's third-party games. That's mainly what it is. It's third-party games, and because Nintendo knows how to compress those games, their own games, because of Breath of the Wild, and that's a massive game. Obviously, the art style is, it's easier on it. So, but again, Breath of the Wild. I mean, Witcher 3. I'm surprised. I'm really, really surprised that they did that. So, I mean, it's just like the 64 era. I can't forget about this. Anytime I talk about this subject, this topic that I've been talking about nonstop, you can't not talk about the 64 with, the cards. I don't know how many megabytes were on the cards. Was it like 612 or megabytes? I don't know what it was, but it was very small, and they put Resident Evil 2 on there. That's like the most groundbreaking thing of the 64 era. They put Resident Evil 2 on a 64 cart. It was a 2-disc game that was, originally on the PS1, and they put it on the 64, which is just mind-blowing at the time, you know what I mean? I forgot who ported it to the 64, but they did a good job, though. And, yeah, we're right back where we are with Switch game cards on the Switch, you know what I mean? Like, it's really just annoying, you know what I mean? Something that shouldn't be, and it's unnecessary. They should put all their games on the Switch game card, and if you want it digital, then buy it digital in the eShop. Don't just, here's a game card and here's a download code. It's lazy, it's cheap. It's just, I don't know. And there's some games that should have a physical copy that don't. They're only on the eShop, and you're just like, this is dumb. Okay. Now my question is, do you care about this? Is this a big deal to you? You probably don't care. I'm sure some people do. Of course. Like I said, people didn't buy some of those games that got download codes because that's a deal breaker for them. They want their games. You know what I mean? Like, they want their physical games. Also, another question is, this is something that I don't know if anyone's thinking about. Maybe not. Do you think they'll re-release Do you think they'll re-release all these games that got download codes with the 32 gig Switch game cards and put them on the 64 Switch game cards? I think they could. They probably could. I'm not sure. That'd be a really good thing to do that. And then just kind of discontinue all the ones that got download codes. Because who cares, right? Or just price drop them maybe? I don't know. Seems a little too much when you think about it, but as I'm thinking about it more, I'm just like, yeah, they could re-release all those games and put all those Mega Man collections, all those Resident Evil collections, whatever, and put them on there, on the 64 gig Switch game cards. Oh, another game that only got digital was Resident Evil 4. I'm just thinking about that right now. Yeah, that's like, yeah, Resident Evil, what was it, 4, 5, and 6 or whatever. I'm trying to think, yeah. But yeah, oh man. Not that I need another copy of Resident Evil 4, but but that would be a great thing to do. Seriously, just re-release all those games and put them on the 64 gig Switch game cards. Like, I think that would be good. Is it too much to ask? I don't think so. I really don't. I think they could do it. But anyways, comment down below on this whole thing. Do you care about them? Do you care about the 64 gig Switch game cards? Were you annoyed about the download codes? Was it an annoyance? It kind of was to me. It's not, the biggest problem in the world, but at the same time, when you want your games all physical, and then, yeah, it's just not cool to me at all. So, yeah, like I said, it's not a big deal. Some people care about it, some people don't. I do. And comment down below, and do you think they'll re-release all those games that got download codes and put them all on a 64 gig Switch game card? I think they could. So yeah, peace out. Nothing much more to say about it. So peace out and Happy New Year 2020. So, because I'm not making another video until whatever, who knows. But yeah, not too long. But anyways, yeah, peace out. More random videos coming soon. Later.